Today I'm going to show you how to set up your outpost to get a ton of experience. It's way better than running around trying to kill aliens in some of those other farms. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Vega system, which is north of Alpha Centauri. You're going to come to Vega 2E, and you can really choose anywhere here. Because the cobalt is a rare resource, so it'll pop up randomly. The reason that we're going to come here is very specific. It's one of the most important reasons for building outposts, and that is the local to UT time. On this planet is a almost 1 to 10 ratio, which is really important because all of your production scales off of your UT time, and I'll show you that in a minute. For this outpost that I have, it was really quick to set up. It really only took roughly 30,000 credits. So what I have here is cobalt extractors over here on this side. I just ran around the planet with my scanner out looking for one that had cobalt right next to nickel. So I just have a few extractors here, as you can see, and then we have our nickel right over here, and I have them all going into these large storages, so storage solids large, and for these you can just connect each storage solid to each other so that they're all interconnected, so it's a massive amount of storage, and you want to separate them. So I have all the nickels going in one, all of the cobalts going in another. And you'll see why this is important in a minute, as the nickel far outproduces the cobalt. So once you have all that set up, you can just come over. You just need an industrial workbench and a bed. And as you can see from here, if I were to make a isocentered magnet, which is what we'll be producing at this specific outpost, 1 nickel, 1 cobalt. I have 162 nickel, 171 cobalt. Now coming over here, we'll sleep for 10 local hours, but that's almost 100 hours of UT time, which again is what it all scales off of. Now looking here, you can see these are starting to fill up. The color change takes longer than it actually registering that it's full. And you can see that the nickel is completely full, the cobalt takes a minute. Now for this, just with 10 hours of sleep, we have well over 3,000 of each nickel and cobalt, as each one of these large storages holds, I believe it's 650. Okay, well it would adjust by weight, but yes, it's around 500 plus on each of these. And you come over to this bench and hit quantity 97 to 100. And you just do this, and each time you do this, it's 100 plus experience. You can just keep crafting. This is noticeably more difficult on a controller as well, as you have to wait for it to scroll, so I highly recommend keyboard and mouse to be able to click the maximum quantity faster. But But as you saw, we depleted all of our cobalt. Red, nickel is still there. We can go back to sleep. We'll just do 8 hours this time. Watch, and they all start to fill up again. Go back into here, and if you see, we're all the way back up to thousands. This will leave you with an infinite source of magnets, which can sell if you want to transport them, but it's an extreme amount of experience that's way better than killing aliens. Hopefully this helps someone.